This message is being broadcast by the Department of Defense of the Republic. At 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, multiple unidentified objects were confirmed to have entered Earth's atmosphere. It is speculated that these objects are of extraterrestrial origin. The broadcast will quiet at this time for your safety. Continue to carry out the following instructions.
And now for a special report from our greatest president of all time, Mr. Joe Biden.
Looking at your child, you know the needs of innocent to having the money to pay for it. Not a joke. Think about it. Think about what you think about.
Inflation rate came in at 8.3%. The stock market nosedive. People are shocked by their grocery bills. What can you do better and faster?
Well, first of all, let's put this in perspective. Inflation rate month to month was just an inch, hardly at all.
You're not arguing that 8.3 is good news.
No, I'm not saying it's good news, but it was 8.2 or 8.2 before. I mean, it's not. I can make it sound like all of a sudden, my God, it went to 8.2%. It's
the highest inflation rate, Mr. President, in 40 years.
I got that, but guess what we are? We're in a position where, for the last several months, it hasn't spiked. It has just barely. It's been basically even.
Well, may the best man win.
Thanks, I will, but I won't beat you too bad. Shake.
The military, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now aren't.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
Ditto. It's too late. We have already started.
It's Daddy. That's so warm. That's your daddy, you know. You're so beautiful.
Welcome to The Factor. This is a college swimmer that's sparking debate across our country. Leah Thomas, a transgender woman who last week won the NCAA 500-yard freestyle. Thomas was born a man, where then she ranked 554th in the country in the 200-yard freestyle. As a woman, she's now ranked #1 in the nation in women's swimming.
First of all, I want to congratulate Lee. I think it's definitely amazing that she won. And I want to say that while there are definitely a lot of strong opinions about her win, I do want to say that when we get to the core of a lot of those opinions.
Fighter pilot. Over the last several months, there's something unexplainable appearing in the night, from the skies over Missouri to above the Pacific Ocean.
It's not satellite, it's not a meteor.
All baffling pilots mid-flight.
I don't know what the
comments there are rooted in transphobia.
Jack, obviously you don't agree with her in the competition. Do you consider yourself part of that transphobia attitude that's out there?
Not at all. I think that people have a right to do with their body as they please. However, I don't believe that somebody who has gone under any form of sex change or gender change has a right to compete with a woman. If they are born a man, they can go through the surgery, they can go through the medications that help make the transition. But bottom line is, it doesn't change their DNA. And therefore, they are still a man, even regardless of whether or not they have certain body parts or added body parts. And they have an unfair advantage going into those competitions. I mean, let's just take a look at LeBron James. If LeBron James were to go under a sex change, should he play in the WNBA? Should Usain Bolt be allowed to run in a track meet against other women if he had a sex change? Anybody in the UFC, if they were to go and have a fight, would they not have an unfair advantage in that fight? I don't think it's arguable.